Hello everyone, my name is MrHurriicane. Welcome back to the Minnesota Gophers Dynasty. It's week 12 and the Gophers have another rivalry showdown against the Wisconsin Badgers. Minnesota enters ranked number 12 after their second loss on the season last week to Illinois. With that loss, the Gophers have a tough road ahead of them if they want to make it back to the Big Ten Championship. The first step is to get back on track and defeat Wisconsin today. The Gophers will receive the opening kickoff, and we are underway in Week 12. From 1 yard deep, it's the redshirt freshman Eric Lemon on the return. Angles far side, finds some room across the 40. Lemon brought down near midfield where the Gophers will set up shop. Matt Pierre had a fantastic game last week in the Gophers' losing effort. 3 touchdowns and over 150 yards. He gets the first play for Minnesota and runs into his own man. No gain for Matt Pierre. Pierre needs 131 yards for 1,000 on the season. Now a 3rd and 10. Gallagher down the middle for a first down to Marcus Williams. If you're going to blitz your linebackers, that's who Gallagher's going to. 2nd down Minnesota. Here is Matt Pierre inside, breaking 1 tackle. That's a gain of around 3. Another 3rd down for the Gophers. They need 4 yards. Gallagher over the middle, and a nice catch is made again. Marcus Williams for 9. 3 wide shotgun, 1st and 10. It's a keeper. Gallagher follows Williams, gets another block outside and into the end zone for a touchdown. Tim Gallagher from 16 yards out. Great blocking by true freshman Michael Williams, as well as Nick Wilkerson. For Gallagher, it's his 4th rushing touchdown this year, 19th overall. The Wisconsin offense takes the field. Quarterback Eric Rogers stands out of the shotgun. Inside, handoff goes to Burks, and he is brought down immediately. No gain thanks to another great run stop by Reggie Carter. And Burks is shaken up on the play. Eric Lemon down in the box, the Gophers blitz. Rogers runs right, and he has room. First down, Eric Rogers across the 40-yard line, gain of 12. Offset eye behind Rogers, he goes play action. Fires right, caught by Wilson, he breaks a tackle. This is Bo Wilson, the Badgers' leading receiver in all 3 major categories, for 24. In Gopher territory, here is Kent on the carry, and there's Carter again, becoming an absolute shutdown force against the ground. 2nd down, Rogers takes off, he's hit, and won't escape. Eric Rogers is sacked by Greg Kelly, and that is his 4th sack on the season. Backed up to 3rd and 11. Rogers fires right to Bo Wilson, breaks another tackle, still fighting and down after a gain of 19. And Wilson is now shaken up. Branch in Wilson's place, it's Rogers on 1st and 10, off balance to Hall, and he has room to the 5 and brought down shy of the goal line. Chaz Hall for 16. Badgers trying to answer the Gophers' opening touchdown, and it's the fullback. Harris with the 2nd effort gets into the end zone. The Badgers tie the game up. Equally impressive first possessions for both sides. And we'll have to see if Bo Wilson returns for Wisconsin. Marcus Williams in motion. This drive begins on the ground. Here is Matt Pierre up the middle for a gain of 8. And we do have an injury update. Bo Wilson is out for the rest of the game with back spasms. 2nd down, and there's another move from Matt Pierre as he makes 2 defenders miss on his way to 12 yards. Back to the air on 2nd and 3. Gallagher checks it down to Matt Pierre, and that is enough for a Gopher first down, gain of 3. 3 wide formation again. Badgers blitz. Gallagher underneath, and there is TJ Jackson. Didn't get the block he wanted from Williams. Gain of 4. Gophers 2 of 2 on 3rd down. Gallagher in a clean pocket. Outside, a man is open, and the catch is made for a first down by Clint Porter. 5 wide set in the red zone. Underneath, there's Nick Wilkerson. Turns upfield and picks up another Gopher first down. They're moving the football with ease so far. It's a fake on 2nd and goal, and Gallagher finds Lee James. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tim Gallagher's 20th total on the season, and Lee James has his 4th receiving. 14-7 Gophers, and now for an update. Illinois and Nebraska square off today, and Illinois has struck first, 7-0. Minnesota needs Illinois to lose 2 out of their last 3 games. Wisconsin ball, 1st and 10, and Burks is taken down in the backfield by Aaron Harrison for a loss of 3. 2-4-5 look on 3rd and 10. It's a screen. Here's Burks, and there's not enough blockers in front as he is tackled by Vincent Walker after only a gain of 1. 3 and out. Gophers have it again in great field position. A keeper for Tim Gallagher runs for a first down into Badger territory. Gain of 12. Badgers have 8 in the box anticipating run. It is a run, and Matt Pierre will still get a first down regardless. Gain of 9 yards. Minnesota getting a great push up front. Another keeper for Tim Gallagher. Running and sliding, that's a gain of around 6. Marcus Williams slot right. Fake to Matt Pierre. Gallagher lobs down the middle, and Porter can't make the grab. He had good positioning, just couldn't haul in the catch. Gophers have been perfect on 3rd down. Against the blitz, Gallagher down the middle for a touchdown. It's Brandon Jones. 3 straight touchdown drives to begin the game for Minnesota. That time Jones just runs up the seam. 14-point game in the second quarter, and the carry goes to Derek Burks. Solid carry for 6 yards, and the Badgers have a 3rd and short. And they'll run it. Here's Derek Burks again. He trips over Calvin Hall and doesn't get the first down. Minnesota catching a huge break as Calvin Hall gets in the way. We'll see if the hot start for the Gophers offense continues. And they haven't had to give the ball to Matt Pierre very often. Only 6 carries thus far. 1st and 10, carry number 7. Matt Pierre sweeps left and is brought down for a 1-yard loss. This Badgers' strength is in their front 7. On 2nd down and long, Gallagher with time steps left, and he'll throw it deep down the middle. 1-on-1, caught! First down, Clint Porter. That's a 47-yard connection. What a grab made by Porter. New set of downs, a split backfield look this time. And the carry goes to Matt Pierre with some running room, fighting his way inside the 10. 1st and goal, Gophers. 3 wide set. Gallagher back to pass, fires end zone, touchdown Lee James. 4 straight touchdowns, 3 in the air for Tim Gallagher, and the 2nd on the day for Lee James. Absolutely dominant. And here's another update. Good news this time. Nebraska has scored 14 unanswered. They lead Illinois. We get back to the action. Badger ball as that pass is lobbed outside and incomplete by Eric Rogers. The Badgers desperately need to get some momentum on their side. 3rd and 10. They call a screen. There's Burks. Gets the blocks he needs this time, and the Badgers do get a much-needed 3rd down conversion. Minnesota showing blitz. They weren't bluffing, but Burks runs past them. Burks shakes a tackle and picks up 9 more on the ground this time. Nearly in Minnesota territory. 2nd and short, Derek Burks delayed, picks up a first down, gain of 3. And now it looks like Burks is shaken up for the 2nd time in today's game. Badgers on the move. 2nd down for Rogers. Wants to run right, and instead he's brought down for a 6-yard loss. It's the 2nd sack for Greg Kelly. Less than 90 seconds to go in the first half, and the Badgers call another screen. This time it's Kent, brought down by Tony Hunter after a gain of 4. Wisconsin is stopped again. Minnesota has scored 4 touchdowns on 4 possessions. They've been balanced, but a lot of success coming from the passing game. On 2nd down, Gallagher hooks up with Marcus Williams for 5. Can they convert on 3rd down again? Gallagher needs 5 yards. He fires downfield to Nick Wilkerson, and he makes the catch for a gain of 13. The Gophers on the move with 1 timeout left. 3 wide look. Pierre stays in the block, and Gallagher tries to step up, and he goes down. Short loss, and the Gophers call their final timeout. Minnesota goes with 4 receivers as they need 12. Gallagher loads up. He's got a 1-on-1 deep. Another catch downfield for Clint Porter. 53 yards. Again, the Gophers convert a 3rd down, and they're back in the red zone. 20 seconds left to go. Gallagher outside to Matt Pierre, and that's good for 7, but no timeouts left. Similar situation to last week. They have to get set. 3 seconds on the clock. Gallagher takes the shotgun snap. He fires end zone. Touchdown, Gophers! 5 touchdowns in the first half. 4 touchdown passes from Tim Gallagher. Wide open this time is Nick Wilkerson. An absolutely dominant first half, and over in Illinois, they've fallen behind by 10. Great news. Minnesota leads by 28 over rivals Wisconsin. Can they keep it going in the second half? This game began with both teams scoring opening drive touchdowns, but since then, 28 unanswered for the Minnesota Gophers. An unstoppable offensive performance so far, and most of that production came in the air. Matt Pierre is still fresh. We could see plenty of him in the second half. Badger ball to begin the third quarter. They have to get something going here. Eric Rogers down the middle to Branch, who's playing the #1 receiver spot with Bo Wilson out. 3rd down and 1. Handoff goes to Burks, and he picks up the first down. Gain of about 5 yards. Ball at their own 40-yard line. 3-wide formation. Rogers wants the run. He is sacked again. This is Kyle Wright, and he gives the Badgers another tough 3rd down. 3-man front. They only rush those 3. Rogers under pressure. Ball's loose, and the Gophers recover. They drop 8 into a soft zone, and Jason Harper still gets the pressure and a sack fumble. The dominance is continuing. Handoff, Matt Pierre breaks the tackle, makes a move. Matt Pierre looking fresh. Gain of 7. 1st down and 10 for Minnesota. That time a fake to Pierre, but the Badgers have good coverage, and Gallagher is brought down for a loss. Sacked by Brian Smith. From the pistol, and the Gophers go to Pierre on 2nd and 15. Trying to stretch this outside, and Pierre gets 6. Which brings up 3rd and 9. The Gophers have been perfect on 3rd down. Gallagher lobs deep, and that is knocked away. No shot for Clint Porter, who may have had a chance if this ball is thrown to the outside shoulder. Minnesota is finally forced a 4th down, and Shane Wood makes this a 38-7 game. And we have yet another update over in the Illinois-Nebraska game. A 10-point Nebraska lead is now only 3 points. And keep looking down on the ticker if you want to see the updates. Badger ball down by 31 as Rogers takes off. He's met and brought down after a pickup of 7. Offset eye on 3rd and 1. It's Burks up the middle with a powerful stiff arm on Walker. He picks up 6 more. Man in motion. It's 1st and 10. Rogers outside. A man is open, and there is Branch with an impressive catch. 12-yard 1st down. They have made their way back in Gopher territory. Rogers under pressure and sacked once again. Loss of 8 back in Badger territory. That was Tony Hunter. It seems this offense has been 1 step forward, 2 steps back all day. And Branch picks up 5 to make it 3rd and 13. 3-wide set. Gophers rush 4. Rogers under pressure. Hit, and the pass is incomplete. Minnesota is really turning on the pass rush here in the second half, whether it's a 3-man rush or a 4. Minnesota ball, a 31-point game. Another Matt Pierre carry doesn't go for much, only a gain of 3. I think we all expected a bigger day from Matt Pierre, but it's been the passing game today being showcased, and Chauncey Thornton gets 3 this time. 3rd down and 4 against another blitz. Gallagher hits Porter. 1st down, Minnesota. And we'll see if they go back to the ground game now. 1st and 10. Nope, they're going to throw it. Gallagher going deep again for Clint Porter, and this one's intercepted. Little was not going to be beat again, and he makes the interception, the Gophers' first turnover on the day. That's now 2 straight drives without a touchdown. 1st and 10 Wisconsin, and Rogers is under pressure again. Sacked for a loss of 4. That time Josh Mackey. 2nd and 14. Rogers wants to step up, and he's sacked again. Looks like another for Greg Kelly. Back-to-back sacks. It's 3rd and 18. And Rogers this time gets the pass off, and it's caught by Marcus Branch. Deep on Joe Bennett. That time Rogers actually had some time to throw it, and he's rewarded with a big play downfield. From the 35-yard line, good coverage. Rogers wants to scramble, and he's brought down again. 4 sacks for Greg Kelly. He had 3 before today. 3rd and 9. Rogers throwing deep again, and this time Joe Bennett almost intercepts it. 4th down Wisconsin. They will keep the offense on the field. Minnesota sends 4. Rogers going deep again, testing Bennett, who almost picks it off for the 2nd straight play. Turnover on downs, and we turn things over to the Gophers' 2nd string offense. Charles Daniels hands off to George Brown for a gain of 6. Good chance to see some players who don't get much playing time, as Brown has some running room on second down and gains 6 more. Motion man is Smith, and it's a jet sweep to him. Breaking a tackle, can he get the angle outside? No, he can't, but he does pick up 6. 3-wide formation, 3rd and 7 for Daniels. He'll throw forward, and there's the pocket collapsing around him. Charles Daniels sacked for a loss of 7. The Gophers punt for the first time in today's game. And on defense, they've racked up 6 sacks in the second half. It's been a tough day for Eric Rodgers. On second down, Rodgers is sacked for the 9th time in the game. This time by a defensive back, it's safety Mike Moore. 3rd and 16, a 4-man rush again, pass hauled in by Marcus Branch. He picks up 14, and the Badgers will have to go for it on 4th down for the 2nd straight possession. 4th and 2, this time a blitz, and the pass is hauled in by Branch. Gain of 9. A lot of single high safety for Minnesota in this game, as Rodgers looks to scramble, and that's the 10th sack on the day. Calvin Davenport. 3rd down, Rodgers. Clean pocket, and he's going to throw it deep again. Double coverage, should have been picked off. Broken up by Tim Bailey. The Badgers just chose the punt as the Gophers take over. Handoff goes to George Brown, who picks up 7 more. Gophers are on their way to their 8th victory on the season, as Daniels rolls right, finds Jacob Smith for a 1st down. And for Wisconsin, they're on their way to 5 and 6, with their last game determining their bowl eligibility. 1st and 10, there is Smith on the outside making another catch, and that's good for 7 yards. Could be the last play of the game as Daniels gets one more pass, and he finds Brandon Jones this time, and that is a 1st down for the Gophers that will bring this game to a close. Minnesota wins big, 38-7. The first half was exciting, 5 touchdowns from Minnesota. In the second half, the offense didn't do very much, but the defense stepped it up. 2 sacks in the first half, allowed 7 points. In the second half, 8 sacks, no points allowed. The player of the game is the man who I think deserves it the most, Tim Gallagher, who had one of his most dominant performances in his young career. Gallagher had 5 touchdowns on the day, 4 in the air, giving him 19 touchdown passes on the season. He also threw his 10th interception as he tried to open up the deep passing game with Clint Porter. We were 2 for 3 on those deep shots, and maybe Clint Porter can make some more plays downfield. I have more confidence in him to do that now. While the Gophers won big, we also kept an eye on the Illinois-Nebraska matchup. That game ended up with an Illinois victory, 24-23. They pulled off a second half comeback. Nebraska could not retake the lead in the 4th quarter, so that means Illinois is a game away from knocking Minnesota out of the Big Ten championship conversation. The Gophers do rise to number 9 in the polls, but it's not looking like they'll be in the Big Ten championship this year. The Gophers have alternated wins and losses for the past 5 weeks. Hopefully that trend comes to an end next week as the Gophers take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. We'll take a look at some season stats as Tim Gallagher is 1 touchdown pass away from 20. Matt Pierre is now 60 yards away from 1,000 on the season. We don't have any receiving milestones upcoming unless Marcus Williams can get 4 more touchdowns or somebody can have a couple big games and get close to 1,000 yards. We also have 2 players on defense nearing 10 sacks. Tony Hunter has 8, Greg Kelly has 7. Next week, Minnesota will play their second to last regular season game against the Nebraska Cornhuskers. It's a big game against a ranked opponent that has lost back-to-back games to Purdue and last week, of course, to Illinois. Nebraska has a solid roster. We've played very good games against them in the past. They've scored 40-plus points 6 times this season, and their lowest total was 23 points. That was last week against Illinois. Can the Gophers get back-to-back victories and defeat the Nebraska Cornhuskers? We will find out in Week 13. Thank you all for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment below your thoughts on today's game. Let me know which players impressed you, and which players are you looking for to have a big game against Nebraska. Subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will see you guys in Week 13 against the Cornhuskers. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you then.